Hello Internet, I'm Firebolt.
And I'm the Orbiter.
And today we are playing Phase 10.
Ace game.
Right. Some of you may not have heard of this. It's basically like rummy, except you're given specific...
Sorry, before we start. 4-3 at the moment, I believe.
Yep. Ding.
So this could be the equaliser.
Could be. There will likely be two parts on this, possibly a third part.
Yeah, we said that about Monopoly.
Because I can't remember how long this game takes.
I think it depends.
It's like rummy, but you get specific things that you're supposed to do, say, get 2 sets of 3.
Have you got the list?
Yeah, it's in that box over there, if you would kindly fetch that.
Okay.
And if you don't know what rummy is, right, so I'll quickly explain here. So you have a discard pile, like that.
I can...
So if I... And everyone has a hand of 10.
Isn't there a card?
Shut up.
Isn't there a card for each phase, for each player, with the list of phases on it?
I can't find it, but...
And stop telling me to shut up, you cunt.
I'm trying to explain things. Okay, so there's a discard pile here, and there's a normal pile here. You know what's in the discard pile, and you discard... So basically, you'd start your turn by picking up, say, from here. That's also 12. This should probably be shuffled, but... Right, and then after that, so I have my cards... I have 10 cards. Well, at that point, once I picked up, I actually have 11 cards. And then I choose one to discard so that I equalise to 10 cards, if that makes any sense. And I'm basically trying to build up whatever it is. A set is... What are you doing? Now it's really dark.
Oh, no, but... It was shining off the doobrey. Oh, it was shining off that. Yeah, it's a reflection from the light. It's a pain in the arse. Yeah, get any light and you can't see.
We'll explain what the phases are, right? Okay, so a set would be...
Too small.
Can you stop? A set would be however many cards it says there. So if it's a set of 3, you need 3 cards of the same digits. So I had a 12, and then I found another 12. Or a wild card, because there are wild cards that can act as basically any card. A run is an ascending sequence of numbers that are consecutive. They can be any colour though. And of one colour, which is just one set, you need to just find all things are the same colour.
This is going to make more sense as we go along.
Yes. Okay, would we actually like to begin?
I would. I've been waiting for a while.
Could you please shuffle this?
Yes, I could. Yeah, as I was going to say, progress within the game is not necessarily an indicator of who's going to win, because Firebolt's sister hates this game. After we spent an afternoon playing it as a family.
Oh yeah, I should probably explain.
And she got to phase 7 while everybody else was on like phase 4 or something, and then got stuck there for the rest of the game while everybody overtook her.
Basically, the aim of the game is to complete all 10 phases, hence the name of the game. Now, once you've completed a phase, that's not necessarily that round over. Once someone empties a hand, that's that round over, and whoever's completed a phase on that round gets to move to the next phase. If you don't complete the phase on that round, then you do not win that phase. But also, there is a rule about tie breaking, where you have to keep a running total of people's points, but...
Is that likely to happen?
Knowing our luck, it will, but let's not bother.
It's a lot of hassle to go to if it's unlikely.
Yeah.
Right, so... Okay. How do we begin? I believe we have a certain number of cards each.
10, I believe.
10 each.
And that, well, the highest number of things you need for on the phases is 9, so I'm assuming it's 10 because they like even numbers usually, or 7s. Right.
Yep, 10 cards. Hold their 10 cards in hand. We're going to try to clue you in a little bit by occasionally showing you our hands without the other player seeing.
I'd be a terrible dealer. Not like that.
Okay,
so we just flip.
Oh, here's one of the phase 10 cards.
Well...
And here's another of the phase 10 cards.
Okay,
there's one for you.
Each of us, and I'll give you 2 more cards.
Thank you.
Professionalism, people.
Yeah. This is a phase 10 card, by the way. That shows you...
That just tells us what it is. We can show
what
you
each
too.
phase is.
but we both start on phase 1, which is 2 sets of 3.
So, first to get 2 sets of 3.
I shall flip that over.
Flip it, Mr. Bolt. Are you related to Usain?
Right. You go first since I dealt to you first.
Okay.
You can either pick up from this pile, which will be a mystery card, or you can pick up from there.
So I can lay on that
Your first move
a
is to
7
pick up.
or a red.
No.
Okay.
Your first move is just to pick up.
And I can choose to either keep that or...
Remember, you're trying to make 2 sets of 3.
Oh yeah, the scoring thing. You're trying to get rid of as many high cards as you can in your hand.
Well, that doesn't really matter unless it's a tiebreaker.
And I can put down a red or a 7.
No, you can put down any card. You're just right. You are trying to make 2 sets of 3. A set is any
I can
3.
put any card on there. Okay.
Yeah.
Get rid of that.
You need to try and make
Yeah, I know.
any 3 numbers.
Mhm.
Actually, would we like to first just show our cards a bit?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, if you would like to go first. My eyes are closed.
There we go. Right.
And if you would like to avert your eyes,
Yeah.
I'll just show them like that actually. If you can see any of those. I'm terrible at showing these, but...
I didn't actually see what any of them was, but I suddenly realised while you were holding them at the camera, I wasn't looking at your cards, but I was looking at the camera. But I didn't see. It didn't register what any of them was. I just thought, hang on a minute, I can see his cards. But I didn't take any notice of what they were.
Okay, I need to pick up. I don't suppose it really matters too much. Go for this. Right, but I believe I can make the 2 sets straight away.
Do you?
Yeah.
Go for your life.
Right. Okay, I need to quickly sort this out. Right, so there's my 4s.
I don't know. Should we be keeping scores?
If you
Just
want
in
to.
case. I think I maybe should.
And there is my second set. Wild cards can count as any card you want, and I'm just saying that counts as 10. Are those both on screen? No, they are not.
Okay.
Those are my 2 sets there. I have not discarded yet, so I shall discard 1. I believe I shall discard this.
Okay.
So now, I don't have to draw back up to 10. I just have to keep it at 4 now. And when or if the Orbiter gets his phase and then empties his hand. When anyone empties their hand, that's the round over.
So, phase 1, you have made.
Okay. Now it's your go, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe you have to make your phase first before adding to others.
Right, okay. So, I can take that.
You can.
And that means I can make my 2 sets of 3. Because I have these. And I have those. I can also add to yours with that. And do I have to pick another one up now?
You have to discard.
I have to discard. Ooh. What to discard?
So we have both passed phase 1.
Actually, can I reorganise existing ones as well? Because that's a set of 3, isn't it? Can I take one of those and make a run out of it?
No.
I'm
Because
sure
this
you can.
No. Because this is just sets we're doing for this round.
Oh.
It has to be an existing one that's been used to make them, I believe. In Rummy, it's more loose.
Ah, right, okay, I'm thinking of Rummy, am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, at first I think you were thinking of Uno, but yeah.
Possibly.
They do have similar looks. Okay, I do not believe I can add to anything. So I can pick up from here, see what I get. And I'm going to add to, I guess it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to add to this one. Is that still, that's a wild card, so that again counts as 10. And then I get to discard. So we're just running down the amount of cards that we have.
Okay.
I shall discard this one, I guess. Okay, it is now your go.
Okay, I'm just going to remind them of what I've got left. Don't look at that.
Sorry.
You just did exactly the same thing I did, didn't you? When you saw
I saw both of them.
I should maybe turn that away.
Yeah, maybe.
Right. Neither of us can see the screen anymore.
I mean, that might mean that everything's off camera, but you know.
It's going to be fairly close, isn't it? So
Really,
yeah,
at this point...
unless we get a whole new set.
Right, sorry.
You can't make new phases, no? It's got to lay on one of these four.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Really, us emptying our hands only matters if there's a tie at the end. Which is if both of us end phase 10
Because
on
we
the
get
same
points for the number in our hand.
Yeah. Okay, well... again, have to just pick up, I guess.
This doesn't ring a bell, this.
May as well just put it away. I don't know, maybe you can make another set.
See, if I had a run in my hand now, I should be able to lay that down, surely.
Well, no. Because you don't. You have 2 cards, you cannot have a run in your hand.
No, but if I pick another one up, I could have. Which is the first part of the...
None of these ask for a run below 4. So you cannot have a run. I don't think you remember how this game works at all.
Stop treating me like a fucking idiot.
You have to add to one of the existing sets. Or you...
Right.
But you first have to pick up.
Okay. So basically, unless we get a 4, a 10, a 2, or a 7, we can't get rid of what we've got.
No.
Or a wild.
Or wild, which I did there. And so this is just going to probably be a bit of picking up. I'll put my wild there, and then discard. So we're just running down on...
What about discard?
You sometimes anger me.
Only sometimes?
Did it say anywhere about making new sets and stuff?
I've just been talking about that.
Yeah, well, I was under the impression that you couldn't.
Oh, right, okay.
Discard that. It's always great filming a video on a game that you've forgotten the rules of.
Right, okay. The player also has 3 10s in hand, but cannot lay them down because phase 1 requires exactly 2 sets.
Yeah.
So it's got to be... Yeah, you're right. It's got to fit with the sets that are laid down or the runs that are laid down. Okay.
And if one of us was on phase 2, then a run, adding onto a run would make sense.
Yeah.
But you have to add on to it unless you're already on that phase, in which case you make a new one.
Okay, that is clarified.
It makes any
now.
sense.
Yeah. So we can only lay down on what's on the table.
I mean, if we're confused, you are probably even more confused.
I think we've clarified it.
Okay.
The only thing that we can lay down on anything here is a 10, a 4, a 2, a 7, or a wild card.
Yeah.
I have 2 cards left. You have 2 cards left.
And whoever
I'm
finishes their hand
that on
first
there.
only really matters in a tie situation.
Then I'm going to get rid of that. And if you leave me with 1 card, you don't have to say Uno, do you? Or phase 10 or anything.
No.
Okay, now then.
Right, so just going to keep going, I guess.
Yeah. Until...
Ooh. So I get another go.
Ah!
If you discard
Forgot
skip
about them.
one, then that counts as another player being skipped. And those have high values.
Yeah, what
As
are the
well as
wilds and
one.
the skips worth when you tot up the points?
I can't remember.
5 points for each card numbered 1 to 9, 10 points for each card numbered 10 to 12, 15 points for each skip card, and 25 for each wild card.
Right.
And obviously the idea is to keep your score as low as possible. And that would be that, and that would be that, and that's me.
That's the
Phase
first
1.
round done?
So do you have to do phase 1 again now?
No, because I've completed my phase.
Right, okay, but you get the points that are in your hand added to your score, which are...
Again, that only matters in a tie situation.
Yeah, if we both make phase 10 at the same time.
Knowing our luck.
Or in the
will
same
happen.
round.
In the same round.
Yeah. So actually, you can win the phase 10 hand and still lose the game, because if you both phase 10'd, but the winner has accrued more points,
Yeah.
then the loser of the phase 10 hand, the one that's left with the cards, could end up winning the game.
You put that quite weirdly, but
Yeah.
Okay, so did you say 5 for each one?
It's 5 for each card numbered 1 to 9.
Right, so I have 2 cards numbered 1 to 9, as shown there.
Okay,
so I
you
get,
get
10
points.
Despite the fact that their numbers combined would make 6.
And we
I
have
still
both
get 10.
made phase 1.
Yes.
So we are on to phase 2 next. Do they need shuffling?
Sure.
Would make sense, wouldn't it? Because they're going to end up all the same.
Okay, so phase 2 is 1 set of 3 and 1 run of 4. Again, a run is just a consecutive sequence of numbers. They do not have to be of the same colour.
So what's the significance of the colours?
There is one phase that requires 7 cards of one colour.
Right, yeah, that's phase 8.
Which we won't get to in this video.
No. I'll just give it a quick... Oh, sounds a bit like a severe case of diarrhea.
Okay. Not want that image in my head. Especially whilst drinking coffee.
I need a wee. Right then, my deal. And is it 10 cards again?
Yeah.
Or...
It's always 10 cards.
Yeah, okay. Okay, check that we haven't got any phase 10 cards in there.
No? Okay. Do you want to quickly show our cards?
Yeah.
You can show first.
We got... It's a set of 3 and a run of 4 we're looking for.
Yeah.
I think you should be able to see all of them. Okay, your turn.
I'm really chuffed with this hand. Because I have a brilliant poker face here, but I believe that is... Right, okay, look
set
away.
of 3 and a
Look
run
awa-
of 4.
look away.
Okay.
Those are my cards. There we go. Right.
Set of 3 and a run of 4.
Ooh.
Oh, decisions. Well, that's a difficult decision to make, that, because if I... You've got to decide which to allocate which cards to, haven't you?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm going to go for... Is it my go first this time?
No, mine, because you dealt to me first.
Right.
Right, okay, so there's 9 there. Don't believe I need that. I shall take from here. Okay. I believe I can already
Fly.
make it. Did you just say fly?
Mm.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to sort this out a sec. Hang on.
Yeah, sort it out.
Right, so there is my set of 3.
Do you have to lay a whole phase out in the same go?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can't, like, lay one of those down then?
And there is my run. I'll just slightly move this down.
And I can't add to them until I've phased, is that right?
Yeah. Otherwise it would be a bit pointless, because then you'd lose cards to actually
Yeah,
make
that's true,
yours
yeah.
with. And I still need to discard a skip.
Fuck's sake. And you've got 1 card left now?
Yeah. I cannot add to that, but also another skip.
Fucking hell.
So I get to pick up again. And again, I can't add to anything, so I'll discard that. I have 1 card left and he hasn't phased. So if I get...
So I've got to be careful now, haven't I?
I need either 9, 2, or 4 to
I'm going to take that.
finish the round.
And I'm going to lay down that.
Right. Again, useless to me right now. Fuckity day.
My, oh my, I hope you don't go out now.
You could have said what a shitty day, but yeah.
I could, but that would be cursing. And there may be children watching. Fuck off.
Oh, I see.
No, don't give me that face. I know what that face means. Fucking hell.
I have finished my hand.
Oh, go stick it up your ass.
He hasn't phased, which means he is still on phase
Look
2.
how close I am, though.
Show the camera properly. Yeah. Oh, so close.
So these are all worth 5 each. And these are worth 10 each. So I've got 30, 40, 50, 65 points there.
Oof.
Oof. Yeah, oof indeed. 65 points.
But you still haven't completed that phase. Damn.
That's what I think.
So now I am on phase 3, which is 1 set of 4 and 1 run of 4. I've basically done that here. And the Orbiter is still on phase 2. Just to remind you, 1 set of 3, 1 run of 4.
In this round, you are going for 1 set of 4 and 1 run of 4, and I'm going for 1 set of 3 and 1 run of 4.
I basically just said that.
I was just repeating it for my own benefit. Oh, that smells.
I've had to deal with this. Like, I don't know what it is about like the past month, but you have been getting increasingly gassy.
I'm eating more fruit and veg. I'm being more healthy.
I don't care. It's fucking disgusting.
I'm being more healthy. It's your deal.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a piss while you're doing that. Because coffee, you know.
I would cheat, but it would be caught on camera. Okay, so bring that over to me. Bring that over to the Orbiter's vacant seat. Come on, I'm taking the tablecloth with me, apparently. That's fine there. Let me turn that around. Oh, that's a wild card. Basically, if it's a wild card when that happens, that's not really fair. Because obviously you pick that, so you just put that to the bottom, I think. And also I don't want you to take that, so if it's not the rules, then I don't care. We'll just put that over. And the Orbiter will know nothing about it, because he decided to go for a piss.
Remember, whatever you said, I'm going to see it in the edit.
Exactly, but...
Stop talking shit about me.
I'm not talking shit about you.
Right, it's all lies, whatever he said. Apart from the good stuff, which there won't be any of. So, set of 3 and a run of 4 for me.
I'm looking for a set of 4 and a run of 4. Do you want to quickly show your cards?
Yeah, right. There we go. For the benefit of the general public. Right, you may look.
Okay, and if you would kindly look away, I shall show my cards. There you go. Right.
Okay.
Now look back, and
it's my go.
You may pick up. So you are more likely to complete this phase than I am to complete
true,
mine.
Yeah, I have a...
Well, supposedly, with the luck the Orbiter sometimes has. Maybe not.
I'm going to grab that. And I'm going to get rid of that.
Right. Okay, yeah, so I need to pick up first. So I'll pick up from this pile. And gain that. And then I need to discard, and I shall discard my skip.
Oh, you and your fucking skips. I'm going to get you a rope for your birthday.
Okay, and this one here. Oh yeah, technically this is going out a few days before my birthday.
Ah, yes.
I think. If my brain works with maths and dates.
7th of June, wasn't it?
I think.
Yep.
The audience will know.
And that's a Thursday. So your birthday must be on a Monday then.
Yes, unfortunately.
Oh well.
Indeed. Still not got it yet, I don't think. Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe indeed.
Do please come along.
Ooh. I believe I have completed the phase.
Well, do it then.
Okay. So I need my set of 4, as shown there. And then I need a run of 4. Yes. Yes.
Only thing is, even though I'm more likely to complete the phase this time, statistically, once you've completed the phase, you're more likely to get rid of your cards.
And that is
Which you are anyway.
my run there. And then I need to discard, I believe. Did I pick up that go?
I
think
no,
so.
you can't have done... unless you discarded the skip from the top of the pile.
Hang on, wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, 10, 11, including the ones in your hand, so... You must
I
have
did
done.
pick up.
Yeah.
I still need to discard.
Yeah.
So I shall discard this one.
Okay. Oh, it's a dangerous, dangerous game.
Yeah, again, me being ahead doesn't exactly indicate success because you can get easily stuck on one of the phases for the entire game.
Fucking hell. What am I looking for? A set of 3 and a run of 4.
Yep. And all I need to do is either get a 2, a 3, or a 9. Or wild card.
I need to get rid of a card now. I'm gonna get rid of... No, I'm not going to get rid of that. I can't get rid of that because if I put that down, you can pick it up and complete a thing and go out. So I'm gonna.
Have you picked up?
Yes.
Okay, and I shall pick up from this pile. And I shall place that down.
Okay, well, then I shall pick that up. And I will put down my set of 3 and my run of 4. And then I have to discard, haven't I?
Yep.
At what point do you add to other people's?
You can add to other people's now.
Is it before or after discarding, or doesn't it matter?
Before.
Before.
A discard ends your turn.
And... Okay.
Right, so now I need either a 5, a 6, a wild card, a 10, a 3, or a 2.
Not much to choose from then.
But the orbiter has phase, so it doesn't matter too much. And I have a 5. Put there, and then discard that.
Which means...
you have moved on to phase 4, if you'd like to...
I've moved on to phase 3.
Phase 3. I have moved on to phase 4. Phase 4 is 1 run of 7. A bit trickier, I believe.
Yeah, so I've got 10 points from that round. I have moved on to...
Right, and
75
so the orbiter
points.
in the next round will be looking for 1 set of 4 and 1 run of 4. I shall be looking for 1 run of 7. Okay. And it will be your turn to deal when you finish counting up things.
Right, you're on phase 4 and I'm on phase 3. Okay. 10 to Firebolt, 75 to the orbiter.
Again, that only matters in the case of a tie break. Or
Yeah.
if we get like really bored and can't be bothered finishing.
And they do get more difficult as you go along.
Yeah. So this isn't exactly an indicator of how long it will take.
No. But, yes, let us continue.
Shuffle.
Shuffleage.
And whilst you're doing that, I shall also go to the loo.
Oh, is it my turn to talk shite?
Sure thing. And I don't get to see any of it because I'm not editing it.
Yeah, but it might go in the final cut.
I might not watch it.
Oh, that's great. A way to encourage the viewers. Even we don't bother watching it.
I was recording it, so it doesn't matter.
You might want to support us on Patreon. I don't have anything funny to say. I don't make much of a comedian when I don't have a teenage son to insult around me. And just for a recap, before Firebolt has finished siphoning the python, I am on phase 3, which means I'm looking for a set of 4 and a run of 4. And Firebolt is on phase 4, which means he's looking for a run of 7. I may as well show you my hand now before he gets back. There we go. I have recapped what we're looking at getting next, and I have shown them my hand.
I talked a bunch of shit.
How very dare you.
I'm looking for a run of 7. So, a fair bit of this is actually useless.
Should I show him what's left of my finger while you're waiting?
Sure. If you'd like to.
Yeah, that's going to come off.
Oof.
But I'm not... Do you know what was funny though? Earlier on when I was having a shower, I noticed I got shampoo bubbles under it. Because it actually lifts up. Well, it doesn't lift up properly, but you can see underneath it carefully.
It don't.
And there was water trapped in there, and I thought when I was putting my aftershave on, I thought, shite, I really don't want to get aftershave under my fingernail. It didn't happen, and I'm hoping it never will. Right.
Card, please.
Are you feeling sick? At least the pus is all gone now.
Show your cards, please.
I have done. I did it while you were in the toilet.
Oh, wait. Oh, I see. You could have told me that.
I did.
Before, when I was asking you to. Never mind.
Have you finished?
And now.
Okay. And I
Right.
believe you go
it is my
first,
first.
don't you?
Yep. Okay.
Of course, the difficulty here is if I phase first, that means there's a run of 4 on the table for you to complete, potentially.
That your phase, your own run of 4 counts as your own.
Yeah, but you can't make... Oh, right, that's my phase, so you have to make the complete run
We
of 7.
can't share it for our phase.
Right, okay.
I have to make my entirely different.
That makes sense. Yeah, because otherwise I could just claim your phase as soon as it's put down, couldn't I?
Pretty much, yeah. Right. I'm trying to think what the best way to do this is.
Give up now?
How about shut up?
Resign from the game?
How about shut up?
How about that?
Skip.
Will you fucking stop doing that?
No,
Jesus,
because
I'd Skippy the fucking kangaroo.
it's called playing the game. How are you supposed to?
Yeah, I know, but it's like, how come you're getting them all? Just wait.
It's called
Just you wait.
Oh no, I want to sing Hamilton.
Copyright. Sing it in your head.
Okay.
Everybody go and listen to it.
I'm just gonna count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh.
Ooh.
I may have slightly given something away to the Orbiter there, but if I may quickly show what I've got so far.
To the camera?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't resist, can you? I'm assuming you only need one more then to your run of 7.
I shall say nothing, but...
You just did.
I discarded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, I have not discarded. I shall discard that.
Okay. What to do?
Pick up. I'll just discard the right one.
Yeah. I'll discard that one.
Okay. Shall pick up from here. Just discard that, I think.
That's fucking useless. Okay. I'm going to discard that.
Well, it's okay then.
And I'm going to... Oh, Jesus. I'm just going to discard that.
pick up from here. And discard that.
What's with all the 2s? I haven't shuffled them very well, have I? Oh, I'm gonna... Oh, dearie me. I'm gonna discard that.
This is going to be a bit of back and forth picking up and discarding.
The old tricky shit syndrome.
Discard that.
Is that a 9 or a 6?
That's a 9.
9. Okay, well, I'll have that. And I will lay my set of 3. My run of 6, actually. And discard that. Which leaves me with 1 card.
But I believe I have my run. One.
So it's really down to what your discards
3, 4,
are.
5, 6, 7. My whole run of 7.
Okay. Now what can you build on?
It depends. Those are 9s, correct?
It's basically a 6 or a 9 that you need.
Neither of which I have, but I still need to discard.
Or a 5 for your own.
I still need to discard. May as well discard that, I think.
May you indeed. Well, I'm going to pick that up and discard that.
Okay. I can't remember if you can rearrange wildcards in a run.
I don't know. And the other thing as well, you've got a run of 7 there. That's got to stay as a run of 7, hasn't it?
You can't move them about places.
But this is supposed to be a run of 4, isn't it? Can you split that?
No.
No? Okay.
They have to
As long
stay
as
as
you
they were
keep
originally created.
Right, okay.
And whatever they're doing.
Well, in that case, you can't move your wild card around then.
Okay. I shall collect.
Although that could, in that run, easily count as a 5 or a 12.
Could do.
I wonder whether you have to stipulate which it is when you put it down.
I'm counting it as a 12. As I've laid it out. As if it was a 12.
Once a wild card has been played in a phase, it cannot be replaced by the intended card and used elsewhere, but must remain as that card until the hand is over.
Okay.
Which you obviously had. Okay.
Please make your move.
Dimple, double, double.
So once we finish this round, I will be on phase 5 and the other two will be on phase 4. Phase 5 is 1 run of 8 and phase 4, as we've already told you, is 1 run of 7. Right. Do that again.
The tension, it's killing me.
I mean, you're more likely to finish your hand first since you've only got 1 card that you need to place down to make it work. But yeah. Oh, wait, yeah, like that. Just put that under there. Okay. That's a 6. And then I can discard this, I guess.
That reduces the options.
How, actually?
Well, because both our runs can only be added to with a 5 now.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Rid of that.
Okay. This may be our last round for this part.
Maybe.
I shall discard that.
And I shall...
Because the Orbiter does actually have to leave in about 10 minutes after this recording is done.
Wildcard that and get rid of that. We can do one more.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I know I said 3 o'clock, but I was lying like I usually do to make sure I'm away when I really need to be, which is 15:15.
Alright. Okay, we shall do one more round, seeing
and hopefully it won't last forever.
I have these 2 cards, which means I get
10
10
points.
points added to my total.
Takes you up to 20. You have 4'd, I have 3'd. So you're on to 5.
You're freed.
And I'm on to 4. 75-20.
Okay, so
Quick shuffle.
again, phase 4 is a run of 7, which the Orbiter is on, and phase 5, which I am on, is a run of 8. So it's getting more and more difficult.
A 7 and an 8. But they've got to be separate 7s and 8s.
Yeah. Otherwise, we could just claim each other's.
I'm going to give it 3 of these to try and shuffle them up a bit. 1.
But at least you aren't looking for a set this time.
2. Well, that should do, shouldn't it?
What?
They're pretty well shuffled when I do that.
Yeah.
Whose deal is it?
As it would be mine.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've got a band set up to do, but then I've got to pick your sister up. But if I'm running short of time, I can pop in and finish the setup on the way back with her.
4, 10.
Okay, so run of 7 for me, run of 8 for you.
If you'd like to sort this out and then show your cards,
Yep.
put that as our discard pile, and I shall.
It's fairly easy to sort them out in this instance, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you're not trying to shuffle between sets and runs. Okay, I'm going to show my hand. Hang on a second. I believe they have seen that now. It's your turn.
Hang on, I'm still sorting mine out. King for a run of 8. Indeed. Right, if you would look away. Oh, you already are. I'm terrible at holding cards. There, if you can roughly see those.
You done?
Yep.
And is it me first?
Yes.
Okay. Pay attention. I shall pick that up. I shall lay down my run of 7, which is actually a run of 9.
Oh, you jammy fuck.
And I shall discard that, leaving me with 1 card.
Okay. Prick. I should fucking pick that up. And then skip you little shite.
I shall cry.
Right. Shall I pick this up? And then discard that.
Jesus.
And I shall pick this up. And then I shall discard that.
Right. I shall pick this up and discard it.
And I shall pick this up.
Are you doing it now?
For want of a better phrase. Okay. Run of 8. Hang on. There is my run of 8 as required.
5, 6, 7, 8, okay.
Hopefully it's just 1 to 8. Right, and can I add to yours or my own? I can add to yours. Like, so if you'd kind of put that under your own. Like that. And then I may discard that.
Okay.
So we are both phased.
So I want
And we both have 1 card left.
a 1, a 9, or a 12.
Or wild card.
Or a wild card, yeah. Well, that'll do me.
Okay, and I have 1 left, which means I get 5 points added on.
And you have phased, so you're going on to phase 6 at the start of the next episode.
Yes.
And I'm going on to phase 5.
Phase 5, like I just did, run of 8, and phase 6 for me is 1 run of 9.
Okay, so
I believe that is one of the most difficult to do.
at the end of that episode, I have 75 points for the tiebreaker, and you have 25. So, as things stand, I need to get you
You've
to have more
completed roughly
points.
half of the phases, but of course they do get more difficult as they go on. So
having said that, we won't have the lengthy explanation at the start of the next video, so we may well finish it in 2 parts, even if it's a slightly longer one. It would be better than stretching it out and leaving all the bullshit in.
Yes, so with me on phase 6 and the Orbiter
and as you can imagine, it gets a lot more interesting when there are more players. Family of 4 playing this, it can be...
Especially when one of them gets stuck on phase 7 for most of the game.
She was almost crying, wasn't she? And consequently won't actually ever play this game again.
Anyway, I have been Firebolt.
And I've been the Orbiter.
And this has been phase 10.
See you next time.
Thanks for watching. We'd really appreciate it if you support us on various things, obviously subscribing on YouTube, Twitch, following us on Twitter or Facebook. We have a Discord server that you can join and talk to us and other people, and a website where you can check out blog posts.
And obviously this isn't free for us to run, so if you'd like to support us financially, we have a Patreon page where you can donate monthly and get subscriber rewards. We also have a Stream Elements tipping page where you can make one-off donations. The links are all in the description.
Farewell.
See you next time.